morning and hello, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review for Friday the 16th of September 2022. We've got nothing to review for yesterday because we had no bets, so the account is, static. Here we are at 66.5 units in profit approximately. So see if we can move it on today. Now we've got no filter 1, which is our structural filter, but we've got no ratio either, but we do have an alternate, and that's at Dundalk on the all-weather. In Ireland, the 455. It's an EBF, that's European Breeders' Fund, 2-year-old stakes, 5 furlongs. Now, what do we know about that race? What do we know about 5 furlongs at Dundalk on the all-weather? Well, it's modelled at 99, and that's the surface pace profile, sort of a variation on the theme of going, but a more complex version of that. So. And basically Lingfield and Southall are rated a little bit quicker at 100, and an exact matches with Chelmsford, Dundalk and Newcastle at 99, and Kempton and Wolverhampton are a fair bit slower at 97, so it's on the quick side. Dundalk 5 furlongs is quick. That's basically for context. Right, so there's 6 in the race. I'll just grab this and let's see what we can do with it. Well, numbers 5 and 6, Maggie McGrath and Profitable Edge, 10 to 1 and 16 to 1. There's a link between those two if you look at the form. Where is it? Here we are, and that's on the 2nd of the 9th, and we don't think they're going to be good enough, so we can give those a chop. So that's a good start then. So down to 4. You've got this likely favourite, which is Congo River, number 3. What do we know about Congo River? Well, it's raced at the Curragh, 6 furlongs. This is not necessarily in order, but a maiden, model 97. The winner's 103. Prominent pushed on. So that's what we can say about that. And then it's had a race at Navan on the 25th of the 8th. Maiden, 5.5 furlong good, modelled 97, and the winner's rated 98. Now, in general, if you look at that horse, so it's been running over slower. It's a steady pace of that horse, and Dundalk is a real speed test. So we're going to take it on. So Congo River is out as far as we're concerned. So that leaves us with the 3. Now, if we look at where is it? Charming Lady, which is number 2. The Charming Lady has been in 3 races. Fairy House 6 furlongs, model 94, so a fair bit slower. Winner rated 97. That was a decent effort. That was, if you watch the replay on that, you'll see that it's a strong galloping, decent effort. So that gets a tick. Then it went to Ireland again, 5 furlong race at Ballstown on the 30th of 6th, and that's modelled 98.5, and that was a reasonable run. But the best race was its most recent race, which was a listed race at Nass at 5 furlongs, where it did fold. But this is that was a very strong race. That's the first 4 rated sort of up in the 100 sort of mark, sort of around there. So it's a very good race, and it's a very good effort. And at 14 to 1, we have to include it. So what we've done is we put a pound win on that at 14 to 1. We've got sport on Sportsbook. So that's what we've done there. So that's Charming Lady, number 2. Now let's have a look at these other ones. Number 1, Don't Spoil the Sale, and where is it? Number 4, Invincible Cry. Now, Don't Spoil the Sale. This one here, number 1. The interesting thing about that horse is that it won on the 6th of the 7th. Sorry, on the 1st of the 8th. The race before, 2 races before this one. At Nass. That's model 98.5, and it was sweating there. We've taken the view on this horse that it was not at full condition. and it still won, and that was on the 1st of the 8th at Naas. So if you watch that replay, you'll see a fair bit of sweat around the front band of the horse and the sides, which is and he ran pretty well and won. So that's a good sign. It then went out to Navan on its last race, and that was a winner was rated 90 there, and that was a decent performance as well. And the time before that, it was at Fairyhouse. It was sweating again, and that was at 6 furlongs, and it had speed on the rail, and that race was slightly inferior. The winner was rated 79. So what we're seeing with this Don't Spoil the Sale is a horse which is reaching peak fitness, or in our opinion has reached peak fitness, and is ready to do it, and it's got the right profile. So we put £1.50 per £8 unit on, and we got 5.2 to 1, so nearly 5 1/4 on that one. And the final one is this Invincible Cry. An Invincible Cry has had one run at Cork on the 22nd of the 7th. 5 furlong good, and that Cork is very quick actually. It's modelled 100 plus, so it's one of the quickest. So it's a very good match for that this Dundalk 5 on the all weather, and it raced very freely and was restrained, and that was on and then faded as an FTO, so first time outer. So that's a very interesting horse, Invincible Cry. So they're very tough to separate, and we don't really need to at the odds. So we've got this sort of situation here. These are of equal merit really in different ways. Charming Lady and Invincible Cry, and sorry, I put that wrong there. Yeah, and this Charming Lady has every chance, and at 14 to 1 is can't be left out. So that's what we're doing. We're basically going against this Congo River, which we don't think is going to be up to it in the competition. It's a decent horse, but it's a steady pacer, and this is going to be pretty fast. And these two are likely to be outgunned, Maggie McGrath and Profitable Edge, leaving us with the 3, which we've just mentioned. So we'll see how we go, and hopefully we're going to get a result today. It's about time. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.